What's up, guys? I know it's been a while, a couple of days. I normally post every day, but let me get straight to the point. I've been kind of fighting with my family, and well, not kind of, a lot. And it's been kind of a setback. I mean, I got grounded for a couple of days, and I usually, when it comes to my laptop, da 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 da. Oh yeah, when it comes to my laptop and my electronics, I'm not allowed to use it till 12, after all my chores are done, things like that. However, today was an exception though, because I had to go help my aunt for the day. It was nice. It was. She bought us lunch. It was really sweet of her. Got her classroom all cleaned up. Trying to think. She's a teacher, so that's why we had to clean a classroom. And we did a lot. Today's a beautiful day. The sun's shining. And yeah. Oh yeah, I had another dream last night. This one was a short dream, but it was like really real. So I was on my bed. My bed's a mess. But anyways, I'll just show you my bed. I need to clean up my room. But anyways, I was on my bed, and I was looking out my window. Hold on, my window. And my window in my dream. And in my dream I saw a meteor shower. But the meteoroids had they were all red, and they were flaming, and there were a ton of them falling from the sky. I told my sister, look, but she's like, I'm trying to sleep. And I'm like, what the heck was this dream? What the heck did it mean? Looking out my window like that. It's like, what? So yeah, that was my dream last night. It was very short, but I felt like those meteorites had meaning. Maybe it represented something. I heard something about that, before I started hearing about the rapture. I remember hearing about this thing called CERN, which happens to have something to do with the Mandela effect. If I remember, that is the Mandela effect. But anyways, I'm not entirely sure on that. But, basically, what I heard something about CERN, and I remember hearing about a meteorite shower. And, so that dream I had last night, I wonder if that has any connections. If anyone else has anything on that whole meteoroid thing, please let me know, because I have had dreams like that in the past. And some other people in the comments have said that they had the same dreams. And I one day looked up a YouTuber. I mean, I didn't look them up. I ran into them on YouTube, and they had the same dream I had. Only instead of it being in space with meteoroids there, it was a stadium in space. The person had the same dream, but only on Earth, and they were in a stadium. Then a person in my comments, I believe it was Warrior Bride, if I remember correctly, who had the same dream about her and her friend. So there could be some connection here, guys. So if any of you had a dream of meteorites, please let me know. Maybe there's a connection there. Maybe we'll meet somewhere. You never know. And remember to focus on God, guys. Because, it's happening soon. And God, He's been giving me a lot of signs. Dreams, visions, deja vu. I've been looking at people, and I don't know why. I just have this gift to be able... I believe it's from God, but just to be able to tell when someone's going to get saved or not. And I saw a few people I never met before, but I just knew they were going to be saved. And I have been attacked by demons recently, but I've been getting rid of them. Me and my sister's gotten really close. Now, if only I can get close to my mom, because it seems like whenever I get close to somebody else I'm fighting with, literally. For a while I got close with my mom and I started fighting with my uncle. Then I got close to my sister. I'm kinda getting a little better with my uncle. And my mom's mad at me. Don't get me wrong, it's not like it's for no reason. I need to stop being such a brat, arguing, talking back, saying, no, you're wrong, because I'm so much smarter, when we all know that's not entirely true. I mean, neither of our actions were just, but I'm just saying it was basically my fault. If I didn't say anything, then we wouldn't be in this fight, and, it's so ironic. I mean, how many times, just think about it, guys. I mean, how many times do you get into an argument and you're like, you're trying to hold it back, but then you don't think about it. Like, beforehand, you're like, I'm not going to get into an fight. I'm going to think about it before doing it. And then when you get into an argument, you completely forgot what you said and you blow up. And then afterwards, you're like, dang it, I didn't do that. And then to top it all off, I have bad memory. So when I get into a fight, I can't even remember it. Like, sometimes I can. It depends on how big the fight was and how emotional it was, and if I can remember it imagely. But if not, then the next day I'll literally forget. Like, I don't even remember what I did wait. Oh, I do remember what I did yesterday. That's what I did yesterday. Got into a fight with Mom. See? That's what I mean. I wish I didn't have bad memory, but I know it's a blessing. Because if I didn't have bad memory, then, you know how they say, I know this is hard to say, but, you can, but basically, I'm gonna give you an example. Me, I have bad memory, so I can forget all the bad times and all the mean things I've said and the other person said. So it's like, I can forgive them and literally forget. You know how they say forgive and forget? Well, I literally forgive, and then I literally forget. Most people, they don't get that. They have to, they remember, and they're like, oh, I hate this. But even if I did have good memory, I would know not to dwell on that, because, if it wasn't for God, I wouldn't even be the person I am today. I mean, forgiveness is a big thing in your life, guys. You always gotta forgive. Even if you don't like what the other person did. Even if you believe what they said, what they did. Like, for example, maybe they looked you straight in the face and said you were stupid, you were dumb, you were worthless, you were a total B-word, you were low life, you have no meaning in this world. The reason why you were created was for no reason, and you were just bad. What they're saying isn't true. You know it's not true. But you know what's one thing I've noticed about a lot of people? People always say ignore it. What they don't tell you is think about it. Think about it. Is it worth your energy, your time? Don't ignore it. Forget it. If you ignore it, then you're still thinking about it. Ignoring is just thinking about it, but not saying anything. If you want to truly feel happy, ask God to get rid of it. Say, I'm done with this negative energy that I'm feeling. I'm done with the negative thoughts. I just want to get rid of it. Then get rid of it. Forget what the heck you said, what they said. I mean, don't forget what you said. Because there's two parts to this. Basically like this. Say someone said something offensive to you that really, really hurt you, like, you're stupid, or shut up, and they say it often. And it starts to get to you. And you start to wonder, am I really stupid? And then you start to get really offended when people say that. First of all, number one, don't believe you're stupid. Because you were created in God's image. You were created in God's image. Every last single one of you. So don't believe that you're stupid or any of that stuff, because it's wrong. Do you believe God's stupid? No. So if you don't believe God's stupid, then don't believe in you're stupid, because God's not stupid. You're not stupid. You were created in God's image. When someone insults you, they're insulting God. And so I know it's hard to not insult the other person, but when you say something hurtful to another person, ask God for forgiveness and give it a little bit of time, because in my family, we're loud, we're angry, we're explosive, we're like dynamite, we're like volcanoes that blow up every second. You usually have to wait weeks, months, sometimes years, depending on how bad it is. But when you are done waiting out that time, when you know it's the right time, even if it's a day later, 3 days, it really depends on the person. But your family, you know who you are. Do the right thing and apologize, even if they're the ones that are wrong, because it makes you the better person. Hey, I'm not perfect. None of us are. But we all do wrong. And we all make mistakes. But the number one thing to do is to stick your head up high, say, you know what, God? Yesterday was terrible. But today is going to be different. Today is going to be a great day. And even if you slip up every once in a while, you can fix it right then and there. Or maybe you mistaked and you realized you did that, but it took you a little bit later. Or maybe the person's like, well, now I don't want your help. No. Because I realized I've done that a few times recently where, like, I said something that I shouldn't, and I got in trouble. And they're all like, no, I'm going to do it. Forget this. I don't want your help. Why? Because you didn't do it with willingness. You didn't want to do it. People like it when you give with heart. If you're not putting your heart into it, then you're not giving. You're not really helping. I've started to realize that doing work with other people and for other people, even if it's for your boss, it's not good to do it with anger. It's not good to do like, this is cruddy, this is boring, this is dumb. Well, maybe it is, but you're helping someone else. You're doing what's right, right? Do it with a smile. And don't ask why. Ask, how is it helping the other person? And am I doing what's right in God's name? Because, to be honest, I've been doing the exact opposite of that recently. And it really hasn't been helping me at all. In fact, it's been getting me in trouble. So I'm telling you, please, don't make the same mistakes I have made. And do what's right. And of course, I will do the same. I'm going to improve. Because improvement starts with trust. And the first person to trust is God. Do you believe in God? If you do, which I know you do. If you believe in God, then believe in yourself. Just always fall back on that. When you feel something negative in your heart, remember, you were created in God's image. And always have a positive outlook on life. Even if, hey, the world may be cruddy. I'd like to say it like this. Life maybe sucks. Life is hell to me. I believe that. Because nothing can compare to the love and joy of God. This world is dull, but there's one thing you gotta remember. God is always with you. God is in your heart. And God is what drives you. When you wake up in the morning, say today's gonna be a great day. I know some days you wake up and you're like, but try to have less of those days. And try to have more of the days where, like, you get up and you're like, Jesus, good morning. It's a beautiful day. Today's going to be just a wonderful day. Why? Why? Because I have you, God. And I'm a positive person because I have faith in you. And I have trust in you. And I'm not going to give in to this world, into the negativity, or into myself. See, how many people And I mean, how many people will always blame the other person? But we never look at ourselves. That's the biggest problem. We're always looking at the other person. Well, they called me stupid. They called me dumb, but why do you care? Did you know that Jesus showed no emotion until he wept? And when he wept, it was very big because he didn't show any emotion. That's pretty big. I mean, Jesus doesn't show any emotion, and that's a choice. So if you're going to be negative, that's a choice. If you're going to be positive, that's a choice. I'm telling you, there are two choices here. Either A, you're going to be angry, or B, you're going to be positive. Honestly, no one likes a pessimistic or a smart aleck or someone who's rude or mean or obnoxious. But that all falls under evil, angry, you get it, negative. And it's always great to be positive. Love, laughter, joy, smiles, and even when someone's yelling at you, try not to do anything. Just don't think about it. Even if try to listen to what they're saying, and if you can't, just block them out. Don't listen to the negativity. And if they're trying to fix you, just try to listen. I know it's hard when they're going rah rah rah, and you're like, well, you know what? I am so done with this. Don't be like that. You know what's something stupid I said the other day? So my mom said, I'm going to ignore you. And because I was trying to talk to her, and I'm like, Mom. And Kaylana's all, well, Mom, she's trying to talk to you. And I'm like, Mom, I'm trying to talk to you. And she's all, I'm ignoring you. Well, she didn't say to me. She's all, I'm ignoring her to Kaylana. So I got really, really mad, and I blew up and said, you know what? Two can play at that game. I'm going to ignore you too. Right there. Two can play at that game. First of all, I sounded just like my mom. And you know what? She's a pessimistic. Always thinking negatively. And that is rude for me to say that. I apologize for that. But I know my mom has a good heart. She's still mad at me. She won't even talk to me. She won't even look at me. But that's what I get for being negative towards her. So how I see it is, don't be negative. Don't ever be negative, because all the anger, fighting, frustration, it tears people apart. It tears families apart, friendship, husband and wives. That's why divorces are there. But you know what? That is terrible. Me and my fiance doesn't believe in divorce. I said, you know what? You're stuck with me, and I'm stuck with you. So if we ever get into fights, you know what? We're stuck together. I like to tease him about that, but I am being serious. We don't believe in divorces. And it's the truth. So in the end, could you please shut the door when you... Thank you. All the way, please. All the way, please. She didn't shut it all the way. Anyways, the point being, try to stay positive. And if you're really feeling negative and you're really feeling angry, I know this may sound stupid, but cry. Do it. It will help. I used to punch things. I used to be a very angry person. I used to punch things. But when I started crying, it really did help release the stress and the tension. And then, when you're done, as you're crying, if you can speak, talk to God. Because He's listening. When you're done, keep talking to God. Tell Him how you feel. Tell Him from the heart. What are you feeling? Why are you hurt? I know I was wrong, but this person said this. We're both wrong. I'm so sorry. I wish I could have done better. I wish I didn't do this. I wish my family and I weren't fighting. I wish my friends and I weren't fighting. I wish my husband and I weren't fighting. I wish my wife wasn't fighting, because if you're a guy. What I'm trying to get at is, don't be upset. Don't let the anger get to you. Because when you let that anger in, you're letting the devil in. You want to know something funny? I've done this quite a few times actually, but I've looked Mom straight in the eyes as she yelled at me. I looked deep into her eyes as she did, and I swore I saw fire. Raging fire. It was like looking into the eyes of a person and seeing literal fire. And I saw that, and I didn't know why. But then, for example, when I look into someone who has faith in God, who talks about God, who trusts God, I see the Holy Spirit around them, and it's like they're glowing. And I know that it's not them actually speaking, it's God speaking through them. And it really does help, to know that, you know what? Even if I am alone, even if I am living on the streets, no matter what happens to me, no matter where I go, even if I were to die tomorrow and the next day, if I were to be out on the streets by myself, with nothing left, I would know that God is with me. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter how rich, how poor, if you have only enough money to get by, or whether you're in the middle class or whatever with money. I don't know how that works, but basically, you know what I mean. And whether you have fancy cars or you have no car, whether you are living in a basement in your family's house or sharing a room with family, it doesn't matter who or where or what you are. It only matters who you are on the inside and who you have faith in. And we all know who we have faith in, God. So guys, no matter what happens, no matter where you are, always smile and say today's going to be a great day. Even if you have disabilities or you feel like an outcast, or maybe you're that student where everyone looks at you like you're nothing, or people laugh at you. Don't give in to that. I mean, I've made friends, like bullies who bullied me. I had recently learned that if you laugh with the bully and say, "Huh, you're right," how silly of me or whatever, not like say it like that, but they'll be like, "What?" And then they'll keep doing it, and it's like, "Why aren't you getting upset?" And then you say, "It's because, um, you know, basically like this. It's because why would I get upset? I have God." And tell them they're beautiful. You know what? That's how I made a good friend in middle school. I don't know if I've said this story before. I may have. But, one day at school, this is so embarrassing, it's true though, because it's true. So one day I went to school, I was stretching, and, a girl said, "Look, you have really red pits." Uh, uh, wait, no, you have really hairy pits, and I'm all, and she's all, "Look, it's really red." And she started like laughing, and I'm like, and she's like, "Why are you laughing? You aren't mad?" I'm all, "No, I'm not mad." She's all, "Why aren't you mad?" And because I think it's funny. It's true. And then I said, "You're really beautiful." I swear, it's like all the evil went out of her. See, negativity, it's bad. But if you say with gentle words, actually, I believe, done. Oh, be kind and loving to each other. Forgive each other just as God forgave you. Forget about the wrong things people do to you. You must not try to get even. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. Everything you say and everything you do should all be done for Jesus. your Lord, and in all you do give thanks to God the Father through Jesus. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, and strength. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord show you his kindness. May he have mercy on you. May the Lord watch over you and give you peace. So basically, the Lord led me to that page. So basically, yeah, it's what he's saying. Trust what the Lord says because he never lies. I need to really think about that too. You know, whenever the Lord gives me an answer, I do my best to follow through and think about it because he's telling the truth and he's telling it to us for our own protection. So please, do what's right. Don't get mad at each other. Forgive. And love your neighbor. When they say your neighbor, they mean everyone. Not just your neighbor, like your family that you live with. Because not everyone likes the family they're born into. Not everyone gets along with the family they were born into. But it's the right thing to do. Be kind to your neighbor, your family, your friends, your enemies, even people you dislike, guys. They may be the most rudest and meanest people. Love them. You don't have to like them. Or better yet, you don't have to like what they say. But you're not them. You're not in their mind. For all you know, they could be taking out their anger because they were hurt by someone else. Because they were beaten. Because they were, hit by their own, friends, family, enemies that they have. You don't know. Maybe they were bullied. And so they're bullying you. You don't know. Tell them they're beautiful. Smile at them. And a first impression is everything, so smile. Don't be gloomy. Be happy. Love everyone. Everyone. Because we are all of us, everyone, we are all children of God. You know what? I used to think all the time that I was alone. But ever since I got to be with God and God showed me him, I haven't felt alone anymore. And, I used to be such a negative person, so full of darkness and hatred and anger and regret and total resentment and hatred towards everyone. I used to never trust anybody. In fact, I wouldn't talk to anybody. I was just a loner. I was antisocial. I didn't like anybody. I didn't trust anybody because I thought they all were gonna hurt me, get angry at me, and treat me like I was nothing. Until I met God. When God put people in my life and introduced God to me, I was free. I was open. I was happy. I was freed from the darkness and led into the light. I was no longer in pain or suffering. I used to have thoughts that were really terrible, I was so angry, I used to have thoughts of suicide and things like that, and I've attempted it a few times when I was younger. But I'm glad I didn't, and it was thanks to God. Guys, I know this world is evil. It's full of evil, it's full of hatred. But tell someone else today that they are beautiful. Even if you say it to every 2 people that you see. Say it. Because I guarantee it will make their day. I said you are beautiful to 5 people today, and you know what? To see them smile, to know that their day, because they didn't seem all that, they seemed like some of them were nice, but some of them just felt like they were having a cruddy day, and it looked like they needed some encouragement. Telling them that, to see their face light up? It's beautiful. And it wasn't just me saying you're beautiful, it was God. Say you're beautiful. And as you walk away, say God bless you. Bless your brothers and sisters. Bless your neighbors. Don't leave anyone out. I'm being told all the time that it is wrong to talk to strangers. That it is wrong. Now I understand if you feel like they're creepy, but most people, it's fine as long as you're not talking to anyone that's bad. But God usually gives you those gut feelings to know if they're bad. And God usually gives you gut feelings when it's alright to do that. And honestly, there's a lot of broken people in this world who could really use some encouragement. You know what's funny? In front of my sister, I said to someone, "You look beautiful, and God bless you." And you know what she said? "You made my day." And by hearing her say that, you know what? She made my day. And I just love spreading joy. I love smiles. I love being happy. And being happy and smiling makes you want to be more happy. It's like, why would you want to take that away from someone? Don't be negative, guys. Be happy. Like that song, "Don't worry, be happy." I'm even wearing yellow. That's a happy color. What I'm trying to say, guys, is focus on God. Don't be negative, be positive. And remember that every day is a great day. No matter what happens, you are beautiful. You are created in the image of Christ. And even though there are a lot of things going against you, against all the odds, guys, you smile and say, "Today's going to be a great day. Nothing's going to pull me down." Why? Because I'm a warrior of Christ. I'm a warrior of Christ. You say that. You say it to the world. You say it to Satan. You say it to his demons. You say it to people who are negative. You say it in your heart. You say it in your soul. You say it in your mind. You say it to God. I am a warrior of Christ. And I'm not going to let the world get to me. I'm not going to let the evil hurt me. I'm not going to let the negative get to me. And whether you were recently in a fight, whether you were, maybe your job's not turning out so great. Maybe life is just like, ugh, I don't like it here. Just remember that it's almost over, guys. The rapture is happening soon. So make the last of your days happy. Because remember, God doesn't want you to live the rest of the last bit of time you have here angry. He wants us to think about it like this. Like that song, "Like a bride waiting for a groom, will be a church ready for you." Would you think about it like this? For all you guys out there, and maybe for all you women, think of it like this. So I'll put it in two reverse perspectives. So for all you guys out there, if you were to expect a bride, would you want her to be smiling as you walk down the aisle? Would you rather her be frowning? Now, for women, say you saw your husband and you were walking down the aisle. Would you want to see him frowning at you, or would you want to see him smiling? Point being, you should not be negative. You should be happy. God is coming soon. He's coming for his bride. But he doesn't want to see his bride frowning. He wants to see them smiling. And did you know that we as people are way more beautiful, way more handsome? All you guys out there, when you smile? The truth is, as long as you stay positive, as long as you have faith, as long as you ask God to clear your mind of that negative and stay pure, we're good in the heart. And isn't that really what matters, guys? To be good in the heart, to have faith in God. Who cares about what that person said? Who cares about this world? It's almost over anyways. Just live life positively. And remember, you're beautiful, you're handsome, and today is a great day. Every day. And keep looking to the sky, guys. because the rapture is happening very soon. I love you all, and I hope you have a great day. God bless you.